At the beginning of the film, we are introduced to a boy named Light. Light is at his school when suddenly the weather changes. The wind begins to blow and a notebook falls from the sky. Light finds the notebook and examines it closely. He decides to keep it. It is then revealed that this was no ordinary notebook, but a mysterious, ancient one. As it starts to rain, Light goes inside and observes a student bullying another boy. Light intervenes and tells the bully to stop. In return, the bully punches Light, knocking Light and his bag to the ground. The bully discovers other students' homework in Light's bag. Here, Light's secret is revealed. Light does homework for other students. For this, Light is sent to the principal's office. As punishment, Light is placed in an isolated room. Sitting in isolation, Light remembers the ancient notebook. Light begins to read the book. It was not a normal notebook, but it was filled with rules. There were also rules and regulations for keeping this notebook. The notebook appears to be very old. As Light looks through the notebook, strange things begin to happen. Light notices something weird during his examination. It wasn't a human being. Instead, it appeared to be some other creature. The creature had an ominous presence with a spiky body. Light is terrified at the sight of it. But Light soon understands that it is not a creature, but a death god. And this death god is the owner of the notebook. The death god tells Light what the notebook can do. There are specific pages in this book called death notes, and the keeper of this book is its owner. This means Light was now the owner of the notebook. The most important fact about this notebook is that any person whose name is written in the death note will soon die. The owner of the notebook can kill anyone they choose. Light can write the cause of death in the notebook after choosing a name, and the victim will die according to what was written. But the owner must follow certain rules to do so. Light doesn't believe it at first. The death god who owns the book appears before the person who finds it. The death god tells Light, "You must write a name in the notebook within 7 days. If Light doesn't write anyone's name, the notebook will be given to another person." The condition for writing a name in the notebook is that the owner must have the person's face and real name in mind. And the cause of death must be something that can happen in reality. The death god tells Light, "You must use this notebook." Then, Light looks at the bully through the window. The bully is now teasing someone else, the same boy who hit Light. Agreeing with the death god, Light writes the bully's name in the notebook. Light writes that the cause of death will be the bully's head getting crushed. The scene outside immediately changes. 2 cars collide with each other. One car was carrying iron ladders, which crush the bully's head. Everyone, including Light, is shocked by what they witness. Seeing this, Light starts to believe that what the death god said is true. Light becomes very frightened. The death god tells Light, "You can do many things with this book. If you don't want this notebook, I will give it to someone else." Afterward, Light returns home. We see Light's father, who is a detective. It is then shown that a criminal killed Light's mother a few years ago. But that criminal was walking free due to a lack of evidence. Because of this, the relationship between father and son was strained. Light angrily tells his father, "You aren't avenging my mother." Light was always upset by this reality. Then, Light gets an idea. Light can write the criminal's name in the death note. And Light does just that. Light writes the criminal's name in the death note. The same criminal is shown celebrating at a party with his friends. All of a sudden, the criminal drops dead in front of everyone. Father and son are relieved to hear the news of the criminal's death. Here, Light avenges his mother, and the relationship between father and son is restored. Then, Light thinks, "How can I use this notebook's magic for a good purpose?" Light was pondering this at school when a girl named Mia approaches Light. Mia is Light's close friend, so Light reveals his secret to her. "I found a mysterious book. Anyone whose name is written in it dies." But Mia doesn't believe Light. To prove it, Light gives Mia a demonstration. A killer arrives on the scene. Light writes about the killer in the death note. He will die when a car crashes into him. It happens exactly as written, because Light knew the killer's real name and face. Mia is surprised to witness this. Light and Mia plan. "We have a great power, so We will eradicate the most evil people from this world. These evil people include criminals, murderers, and other threats. To do this, their faces and real names could easily be found on the internet. So Light and Mia create a list of evil people, and one by one, the evil people begin to meet their fate. It is also revealed that the notebook's owner can control the dying person's actions. Light had chosen a name for himself, Kira. Light would write the name Kira whenever someone died, so that evil people might stop their wrongdoing out of fear of this name. The news spreads that Kira has come to end all criminals and evil people. This news quickly goes viral throughout the world. A serial killer named Kira is killing everyone, and some people were in favor of Kira. In this way, the most evil people will be rooted out from the world. Kira was a killer, so the police wanted to find him. There was no evidence against Light, so it was not easy to detect Light. An intelligence investigator is hired to handle this case. The investigator's name was L, and L was very sharp. L used to mask his face, and L's real name was unknown to anyone. Light and Mia were very satisfied with their lives. Light and Mia had killed more than 400 people. L announces in a meeting, "Kira, reveal yourself." Being intelligent, L investigates the case. L also partners with Light's father, because Light's father was a detective, so they can find Kira as soon as possible. Light and Mia are upset because they had not thought that a plan would be made to arrest them. They were still content, but L's arrival had increased their anxiety. Light asks his father, what will be the punishment for Kira if he is caught? Light's father says, half the population will demand that Kira be sentenced to death, while the other half will want to investigate how he did it. Knowing this, Light's anxiety increases even more. Light also tells Mia and suggests that they should stop now, because there were many people, including Light, under L's suspicion. Light could access his father's data, so L assigns an agent to watch Light, so the agent can keep an eye on Light's activities. Knowing this, Light tries to remain calm. Mia feels bad, realizing Light's lack of interest in the notebook, because Mia was enjoying doing this. L had become a hindrance for Light and Mia. But Light and Mia cannot kill L even if they want to, because Light and Mia had neither seen L's face nor did they know L's real name. This was also a rule of the notebook. Light and Mia are talking about writing the names of all the agents who are investigating Kira in the notebook, so that other agents will be terrorized by Kira, and they will have to reluctantly close the case. This was Mia's suggestion, while Light was not willing to do any such thing, because Light was not willing to take the lives of innocent people. So Mia has to agree with Light. Meanwhile, L also comes to know that Kira has victimized people who have been shown on TV, and Kira cannot victimize those whose face and name are not revealed to him. To avoid suspicion, Light decides that Light will not kill people for a few days. Suddenly, an incident occurs. All the agents commit suicide by jumping off a building. These were the agents on this case, searching for Kira. These names had not been written by Light. Who had written their names? Here, the situation worsens, because until now, Kira was only killing the most evil people. People were calling Kira a hero, but now Kira had killed police officers. So Kira turned into a threat who can take anyone's life. Light is troubled by this incident. Light asks the Death God, "Did you do this?" Then the Death God says, "Someone else wrote these names." And because I cannot do it, Light's father challenges Kira in his seminar, saying, "Stop killing innocent people. Kill me if you have the courage. Come before everyone." This news was being watched by Mia and Light. Mia angrily says to Light, "Write your father's name in that notebook." Light says to Mia, "How can I kill my father? Have you gone mad?" L was handling this case very wisely. L is testing whether Kira will kill Light's father or not, but it doesn't happen. Light's father remains alive, so L's suspicion of Light turns into belief, because Light's father is also a detective on this case, but Light's father did not become a victim of Kira, so Kira is none other than Light. L confronts Light at night. L tries to get Light to admit, "You are Kira." L also interrogates Light, revealing L's face. L says, "Stop doing this now." Light leaves, ignoring L. Now, Light is in a very dangerous situation. Light couldn't kill L even if Light wanted to. Mia says to Light, "I had a great affection for you. We should take action to solve this problem." Light thinks a lot about how to get L out of Light's way. Light says, "I have seen L's face, and L's real name will surely be known by L's friend." Light writes the name of L's friend in the notebook and gets control of L's friend. Now, one more rule of the notebook is revealed. That person will be safe if the owner burns the page with their name on it. But the death god tells Light this can only be done once. Now, L's friend was under Light's control. But L's friend was also unaware of L's real name. Light orders L's friend, find out L's real name at any cost. L's friend says, L used to visit an academy. It's possible L's real name is in L's documents there. So Light immediately asks L's friend to visit the academy. L's friend carries out the order and goes to the academy. Light had planned that after learning L's real name, Light will burn the page where L's friend's name is written, and L's friend will be safe, and everything will go back to normal. But L becomes suspicious that L's friend is missing. L also understands the whole story. Light had taken control of him to find out my real name. L is distressed by this, and L goes to Light's house unannounced. L tells Light's father, "Your son is the real Kira. It is Light who has made my friend disappear." But Light could not be suspected, because there was no evidence against Light. L finds nothing in their house, not even the ancient notebook, because Mia had taken it with her. Then Light receives a call from L's friend, who says, "I have reached the academy." But L's friend had little time left. L's friend is about to reveal the name when Light checks for the page to burn it and finds it has disappeared. So L's friend dies before telling the name. Light is dejected. Then, at a dance party, Mia reveals this secret. "I tore out the page with L's friend's name on it. Moreover, I also wrote the names of the agents in the notebook." Mia says, "I have also written your name in the notebook now. And the cause of Light's death is that Light's heart will stop at midnight, leaving Light dead." Mia says, "I will burn the page with your name on it if you hand over this notebook to me." This means Mia is blackmailing Light to get the book. Knowing about his friend's death, L struggles hard to arrest Light. At last, L catches Light, but L says to a cook standing there, "He is Kira. Help me capture him." But the cook knocks L out because the cook was a defender of Kira. Light also takes Mia with him while running. Then Light and Mia get on a Ferris wheel and are lifted upward. Meanwhile, the police also arrive. Light says to Mia, "If you love me, you won't touch this notebook. We will fix things together." Being greedy, Mia disagrees with Light. Mia grabs the notebook from Light. Light says to Mia, "You have made a huge mistake." Hearing this, Mia understands. Light must have written my name in this notebook. Their names were on the pages of the notebook, so they both immediately fall. Mia dies on the spot, but Light falls into the water. Then Light is shown in the hospital, where Light has fallen into a coma. Meanwhile, more criminals also die. People notice that L had a suspicion of Light, who has now gone into a coma, and people are still dying. Then it is observed that a page was separated from the notebook when Mia and Light were falling from the Ferris wheel, and it is burnt, and that page had the name Light written on it. Light had acted wisely. When Light knew that Mia had written Light's name in the notebook, Light wrote in the book, "Mia will die if Mia takes the notebook from Light." And the page with Light's name written on it will be burnt, and Light will fall into the water. Light had also written the names of the most evil people in the book. A corrupt doctor brings Light out of the water and puts Light into a deep coma. Later, the same doctor commits suicide. Then another man takes the notebook. The man writes the names of many evil people in the notebook. Afterward, the man brings the notebook to Light, who has come out of the coma. After this, L is terminated, but L searches Mia's house one last time, and L finds the names of the dead police officers. So all allegations are put on Mia. Light had also recovered completely and regained the notebook. But Light had learned a lesson, that Light will not trust anyone from now on. And the movie ends on this scene.